Don't forget to subscribe!
Hey guys, it's me, Natalie the Lifelight, and this special video is for MinaVenus22, which is a belated birthday present, and also for our castmate, Bailey Sandbacken, who liked my Save Me Lollipop video. This is a documentary about Nina Yamada, the girl who swallowed the crystal pearl and became a hero on Christmas. Also, be sure to super smash that like button without further waiting. Let's get this party started together. Our story begins as two boys are in a car. One scolds the other, Zero, telling him not to drive so recklessly, pointing out that they will fail the exam if they get into an accident. But Zero assures him that they will be the ones to get the crystal pearl. Meanwhile, Nina Yamada and her friends are talking about Nina's ideal guy, strong, kind, good-looking, and someone who will protect her. Her friends tell her that this isn't realistic, Nina defensively replying that there is nothing wrong with having a dream. And suddenly, Nina notices something that looks like a candy on her plate, asking her friends if the cake had originally come with it. Nina tries chewing on the candy, noting that it doesn't taste like candy, and wonders if it is even a food. And suddenly a car crashes down from the sky, startling Nina into swallowing the strange candy.
The two boys from earlier, Zero and Ichi, look around for the crystal pearl, their detector sensing that Nina has it. The two ask her if she has seen it, to which she replies that she accidentally ate it.
However, Zero yells at Nina, ordering her to spit it out while Ichi tries to calm him down. Suddenly, a boy and a girl riding appear on top of a large owl. And Nina, Zero, and Ichi all drive away in a hurry. And when they finally get to a stop, Ichi and Zero explain to her that they are not human and come from another world of wizards and witches. Thinking she is being mocked, Nina yells at them. Ichi further explains that they are taking an exam to become professional wizards in their world, and that the object of the exam this year is to find a gem known as the Crystal Pearl, which the examiners have dropped into the human world. And Nina asks where the pearl is, and exasperated Zero exclaims that she has swallowed it.
Nina begins to freak out, saying that she doesn't want the wizards coming after her. Ichi, who is trying to get Zero to stop taunting Nina, calls the exam center and is informed that the pearl is not meant to be eaten and that a remedy will be necessary to remove it. The only problem is that it will take 6 months, which is how long the exam lasts. Nina tells the exam center to cancel the exam, but they tell her it cannot be done and then hang up.
Well, seeing that it can't be helped, Zero and Ichi ask Nina for her name and introduce themselves, and the two explain that they were aiming to get the crystal pearl and keep it in their possession for the next 6 months, and that the fact is that it is now in Nina's stomach, that doesn't even change anything.
The boy and girl from earlier, with their giant owl, overhears this, saying that it all makes sense now. They introduce themselves as Sun and Forte, two examinees after the crystal pearl. Zero holds Nina protectively, saying that she is his and that he won't let them take her away. Happy to accept this challenge, Sun summons her stepcat. Zero is about to counter a spell of his own, but Ichi grabs him and forces him to flee in the car with him and Nina. And as they are being pursued by Sun's cat step, Ichi has Zero take Nina and split up.
Zero jumps away, and Nina becomes frightened because of how high they are. Zero, who is in a bad mood after not being able to fight, scolds Nina, who tries to get away from him. Worried that she might fall, Zero holds her tightly, causing her to blush. Zero then notes that Nina has a flat chest, and she hits him and runs away, and is then captured by snakes that were summoned by Sun. Sun kidnaps Nina and takes her to an abandoned building, where Forte commands Sun for capturing Nina. Forte apologizes to Nina for having kidnapped her, saying that he had no choice while ignoring Sun, who was asking Forte for food. And excited in wanting food, Sun grabs 2 giant metal pillars and demands Forte to buy her a treat. Forte relents and buys Sun some treats, which he then shares with Nina. Forte expresses his annoyance at having to watch over Nina for the next 6 months,
and so Sun suggests that they simply kill her, pointing out that there is no rule against killing humans. As Zero and Ichi search for Nina, Sun summons her snakes, and Forte uses his hypnosis spell to paralyze Nina. Before the snakes get to Nina, Zero blows up the wall of the building, and he and Ichi enter. Forte uses his hypnosis spell to put Zero and Ichi into a trance, ordering them to take the crystal pearl out of Nina's stomach. Ichi and Zero approach her, but at the last second, Ichi hugs her, only to be pretended to be affected by Forte's spell. A stunned Forte looks on in confusion, while Sun just observes, not making any move to help out. Ichi tells Zero that it's his turn to fight, so as long as he doesn't kill Forte. Zero runs up to Forte and creates an explosion, sending Forte flying back. Zero and Ichi remind Nina that they will do anything within their power to protect her, and Nina wonders if these two are her ideal guys that she has been dreaming about. And Ichi smiles and tells her not to do anything without them from now on, whereas Zero sticks out his tongue at her, telling her not to be trouble. Nina yells at him, thinking happily about the rocky road she has ahead of her. And meanwhile, Sun is comforting a beaten and angry Forte, telling him not to give up. Chapter 2 begins with Nina screaming as she tries to escape a group of wizards pursuing her in an attempt to retrieve the crystal pearl, and her cries of help are met when she is scooped up into the arms of a mysterious man whose face we cannot see. He then confesses his love to Nina, and moments later Nina wakes up to find out it was only a dream and that Zero is on her bed, hovering over her in an attempt to wake her up. Nina smacks Zero, and Ichi comes over asking him what is going on. Nina later meets Zero and Ichi in their car, and Ichi flies Nina to her school, Forte and Sun pursuing all the while. Ichi and Zero quickly defeat Sun and Forte, who vow to come for Nina again. At school, 2 new students are introduced. They are none other than Zero and Ichi. In order to excuse Ichi's age difference, they lie that he has been held back after being in the hospital for so long, and to inform the teacher that they refuse to sit anywhere besides next to Nina, much to her surprise and envy of her fellow classmates. Her sensei, imagining a field of roses, says it must be love, and Nina yells at him, asking what he is muttering. After first period ends, Zero and Ichi pick Nina up by the arms and drag her to her next class, where her friends Hatsuka and Yoka suggest that they all sit next to each other. But Zero and Ichi inform the girls that they will be sitting next to Nina, much to the girls' surprise. The two continue to follow Nina around the rest of the day, much to Nina's embarrassment. Outside of the school, Forte and Sun are spying on the trio, Forte noticing that Ichi and Zero have yet to leave Nina's side. Sun then tells Forte that she has a good plan, and Forte then asks what she has in mind. The next panel skips forward to Sun and Forte standing in Nina's school, and the two of them wearing girls' school uniforms. Sun assures him that they can get Nina while she's in the bathroom, and a mortified Forte overhears 2 boys talking about how he and Sun are cute, adding that the blonde one is his type. Forte then insists they get the crystal pearl and leave as quickly as possible. Nina, still being followed by Zero and Ichi, snap at the two, telling them to stop following her. Even when they say that is to protect her, Nina tries to walk away but slips, Ichi catching her in his arms before she could hit the ground, and Nina gets away quickly from Ichi, insisting that she is fine, and bolts into the girls' bathroom, where she is bombarded with questions about her relationship with Zero and Ichi by her fellow classmates. And before Nina can answer, Forte and Sun steps forward, informing Nina that she is in for trouble now. A look of realization forms on Nina's face, claiming that she now sees that Forte is in fact a girl. Forte yells at her, telling her that he is wearing a skirt in order to get to her, and the fact that he is a boy. And when other girls in the bathroom hear this, they scream and push him out of the bathroom and chase after him so that they could beat him up. Nina, realizing that Ichi and Zero were right about her being in danger, heads to exit the bathroom, but is stopped by an airfish summoned by Sun, who informs her that they are carnivorous and eat humans. She hops onto one of the larger airfish and chases after Nina, saying that they will play tag. As Nina runs, Zero suddenly jumps in the way of the airfish and destroys them with his fireball spell. And he scolds Nina for leaving, and the two begin to yell at each other, Sun interrupting as she summons another squad of airfish. And Zero destroys this squad as well, and Sun summons another, which Zero yet again destroys. After several rounds of this, Nina urges them to stop, and the section of the school they are in has practically been destroyed. And Zero is impressed with Sun, and when Nina hears the teachers approaching, she tells Zero that they need to leave, but he refuses, and relents with Nina that points out that Ichi will get mad. They are gone by the time the teachers arrive, and they are shocked to see the wreckage and wondering if it's some sort of terrorist attack. And Ichi, who is meanwhile in class, is shown as a model student.
Meanwhile, Zero and Nina escape to the roof, where Sun is waiting with even more airfish, expressing her boredom with the fact that Nina and Zero are already tired. And she sends her largest airfish charging at Nina, but Zero jumps in the way, the airfish injuring his arm in the process. And Nina protests Zero's action, but he tells her that he is going to protect her, and Zero casts his fireball piston spell, sending great balls of fire to destroy the fish, and Sun muses that she will summon even more, but Zero sneaks up from behind her and destroys her magic staff. Sun then admits defeat and waves goodbye to Nina, saying in a friendly manner that she will see Nina later, and she waves goodbye as well, deciding to simply go along with Sun's strange behavior. And Zero tells Nina they had better get back to class. Nina's still thinking about how Zero had wanted to protect her even after getting hurt. So Zero and Nina return, and Hatsuka asks Nina where she was, informing her that there was an explosion in the school. Ichi, holding back his anger, tells Zero that they are going to have a talk later. Later, when Nina arrives home and enters her room, she finds Ichi and Zero eating at the table as they welcome her home. Nina demands to know what they are doing, and Ichi explains that they will now be living there, and having created a magical dimension inside her closet where they would stay. And they tell her that they will be able to relax a lot easier knowing that they will be near Nina. And she screams that this is a nightmare. But Ichi assures her that it will all be fine and that her clothes are in her room, to which Nina replies that it is not the problem. And she wonders what is going to happen to her life from then on. Here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for! Now I'm the star! In this chapter, Nina wakes up from a well-rested night and opens her closet to get dressed for school, forgetting that Ichi and Zero have created a magical space in her closet which they are now living in. And she walks on in on the two of them, shirtless, changing into their school uniforms, and Nina blushes, screaming, and asks Ichi and Zero what in the world they are doing here, and to which they reply that they are merely getting dressed. However, Nina's mother, who heard Nina's screams from downstairs, goes to check on Nina, standing outside her bedroom door and asking Nina if she is alright, and her mother enters Nina's room only to see that Nina is not there. She is hiding in the closet with Zero and Ichi, while Ichi is holding her close and covering her mouth so that she doesn't make any noise when her mother leaves. Ichi and Zero ask why she screamed, reminding her that they are now living in her closet, and Nina just remembered that this was in fact the case. And Nina, Zero, and Ichi all arrive in school, and Nina being separated from the boys when they are surrounded by a group of girls, who are infatuated with the two. Yoka and Hatsuka go over to Nina, asking if she is alright, and informing her all of the rumors going around in school about her and the two boys. Then they confront her, demanding to know what her relationship is with them. Meanwhile, outside, Go informs his exam partner, me, that the crystal pearl is near. Well, I praise him, and Go asks me if I am actually going to take the exam seriously. Well, he also informs me that his master's worried, so I look into the room, apparently noticing Nina. So I charge into the room through the window, shouting for Ichi, who was actually the one that I had seen through the windows. So I run through a surprised and slightly mortified Ichi, and I said that I missed him. So I embrace him, kissing him on the lips, and while the girls in class freak out, while Ichi appears to have no reaction whatsoever. As Nina wonders what is going on, Ichi asks me if I am alone, and I inform that Go is with me, and I am taking the exams. And meanwhile, in the background, several students are in disbelief about what just happened, and Nina confronts Ichi, saying that she didn't know he had a girlfriend, and that all the female students shout in disbelief. But I confirm it, saying that me and Ichi have vowed to spend the rest of our lives together. But Nina is in disbelief, and both Zero and Go inform her that it is untrue. Well, I was finally paying attention to Nina, and she asks who I am, and Ichi apologizes to me, explaining that Nina is someone important to him and I should just give up. And as the students start freaking out, I actually get furious and I start to begin insulting Nina, calling her flat-chested, among other things. Well, Nina shouts at me, asking me why I was being so rude, and Nina's scolding scares me, and I start to cry, and Go runs to comfort me as Nina wonders what in the world is going on. Then I flee, warning Nina as Go chases after her. And both Zero and Ichi are surprised that I came, Ichi brooding over this fact, and Nina asks them who those people were. However, Ichi and Zero explain that the two apparent examinees are me and my escort, Go, and warn Nina to be careful, as sort of worried that they will protect her. And Ichi magically makes a lollipop appear, handing it to Nina, saying that he thinks it suits her image. So class continues, and Nina is wondering about Ichi and me, and she notes the fact that Ichi had no reaction to my kiss, suggesting that he might be used to it, and all the while wonders why this is bothering her so much. Meanwhile, I'm outside sitting on a tree branch, wondering just who Nina is and why Ichi was with her. And Go points out that Ichi said Nina was someone important to him, and suggests that the two just go home, but I adamantly refuse, expressing my jealousy in Nina and longing to switch places with her. So I regained my composure, and I decided to come up with a plan. In the locker room when Nina is getting changed, she cannot help but think about what happened between Ichi and me, and I was disguised as a student, so I snuck up from behind Nina, and I grabbed her chest and commented on the fact that Nina really is flat-chested, so I flaunt her good looks, and she began to blush, and she asked what in the world I was doing here. So I explained that I have come to cast a spell on Nina, and I proceed to use my transformation magic to turn Nina into a baby. Then I start to laugh, telling Nina that no one will be able to recognize her now, and I will use this chance to get intimate with Ichi. In the meantime, Ichi and Zero are playing basketball, and the two of them is doing better than the majority of the team, and all the girls are fawning over him. Then Zero and Ichi notice that Nina isn't there, wondering where she has gone off to. So I appear, and I just wanted to see Ichi, but he has no time for me, immediately asking me whether or not I have seen Nina. So I tell them that I haven't, and I also tell him to just ignore Nina and just to spend time with me. However, Ichi and Zero have no intention of doing so, and the two go leaving to find Nina. And as they head out, the teacher charges them with a boken, telling them that they need a valid reason to leave. So they both explain that Nina is in danger and that they want to protect her, and that this should be a good enough reason. And the girls, including me, once again freak out over Zero and Ichi's devotion to Nina. So I throw a tantrum, wondering what's so great about Nina, and insisting that Zero and Ichi will never be able to find her anyway. Nina starts crawling through the halls, trying to get to the gym, determined to get there. Zero and Ichi walk by, calling for Nina, and Nina calls from Zero and Ichi at the same time I arrive. I was calling for Ichi, so I shoved Nina out of the way, and I offer Zero and Ichi to help look for Nina, who then stands up to get the attention of Zero and Ichi, but they were unable to recognize her, wondering what a baby is doing here. So Go approaches, holding the crystal pearl tracker and pointing out that it is sensing the crystal pearl somewhere nearby. And upon hearing this, Ichi realizes that the child is Nina, and I also realize that Ichi was so close to Nina due to the fact that she must have somehow swallowed the crystal pearl. So I instruct Go to finish off Nina, and he obeys. So he entrapped Nina in a frightening illusion. She was exhausted, unable to put up a further fight. But a giant stuffed bear lunges forward to attack Nina. But the lollipop Ichi had given her that is nearby on the ground creates a barrier to protect Nina from the attack. He explains that he had previously cast a defensive spell on the Lollipop in order to protect Nina. Well, the infant Nina and asks her if she is alright. And he casts a spell to return Nina to normal. So he scolded me and told me that the next time I do anything to Nina, he will not be so forgiving. And I immediately burst into tears, breaking the transformation spell that I had cast on myself. And I revealed myself to actually be a small child. But Nina is shocked, and Ichi explained that I was actually only 5 years old. And Go appears at my side, saying that he told me they have given up. And he picked me up, carrying me away, saying that he will make my favorite food. But I was too upset to care, warning Nina that I would never give up. So Nina begins laughing, realizing that the reason Ichi hadn't had any reaction of me kissing him. Ichi asked why she was laughing, and Nina insists that it was nothing.
Team Pikachu, Steel!